Good morning from, I don't know, the sea. Where are we? What is it called? The Ny-Ålesund. Good morning from the Arctic Sea. We are on the MS Trollfjord, Hurtigrut's ship, and it's about 6 a.m. We are going to Ny-Ålesund today, which is technically the very farthest northern inhabited place on the planet, because, well, to live there you have to be a researcher, and during the summer there's about 180 people there, and during the winter there's about 80 people who live there. We're just going to be there for a few hours to look around. It's a cute little town. We can mail a postcard, so we're going to try to do that. And we got up early because we're starting to, I don't know if you can even see it, we're starting to come into, I believe this is a fjord, and we wanted to see the mountains. So it's 6 a.m. We're gonna cruise from 6 to 7. Breakfast is at 7. We're gonna go probably a cup of coffee. Breakfast is at 7, and then I think we can get off the ship at 7:30, and all aboard is at 11. So we're gonna wander around the town. I want to do, they do like a bear walk where hopefully we can see some polar bears. If we're gonna see a polar bear, we're gonna see it today. We haven't seen one yet. I'm manifesting it with my polar bear hat today, so fingers crossed. We've seen 3, I think, stuffed polar bears, but we're at 0 live polar bears, so we're gonna see one today. So here we are, the giant fjord with the glacier. We're approaching Ny-Ålesund now. We're gonna walk through here and see. This is deck 6. This is the walking track. We're gonna go closer to the front of the boat and see what we see. So here we are, front of the boat. See the fjords. The green is the tundra. There's a lot of birds here. Here's the coffee bar. This is open 24 hours a day. It's still served. So there's coffee and water and tea. And then looks like maybe there were some pastries. They're all gone. And some fruit. So this is pre-breakfast, but this is also open up 24 hours a day. I found myself a nice little seat here. And I'm just gonna sit and watch and enjoy the moment. Here we are coming up on the town. There is a beautiful glacier right there. There's 2 icebergs, one right there, one right there. You zoom in. Just mountains and ice as far as you can see. We're docking. We're at the front of the ship. They're dropping the tow lines. I believe they've already dropped the anchor. Yeah, so there's the tow line. And there's Ny-Ålesund. Well, it's right there. There's just a bunch of people in here. You usually don't see this because this is just a really small ship. So when you're on a ocean cruise liner, this all happens not in guest view. Here we are, the town of Ny-Ålesund. There's a little railroad over there that's so cute. They have little boats here. And that's the town. So there's a museum. We're gonna go to the museum and look around, and I'll tell you more about Ny-Ålesund and what they do here, but it's all a research facility. So everyone that is here has to do with research. You can't just live here. And this is technically the farther northmost inhabited place. This is the same, so I don't know if I explained this before, but Svalbard is the archipelago. So that's the group of islands. Spitsbergen is this island. And Longyearbyen, where we were yesterday, is a city, and then Ny-Ålesund is another city here. So I know it's a bit confusing, but that's where we are. This is one of the restaurants here, and they have crab. Last night there was one, now there's 4, and they have fish, and then here's where they dry age the steak. So this is definitely gourmet food, and even though you're kind of very remote, the food here is incredible. And I'm off the ship. So we're gonna go into town. A bunch of people just did the polar plunge here. I wanted to do it, but I'm not going to. It's cold and my sinuses are bothering me, and I just don't think it's worth it. I just don't want to get sick. The sun's starting to peek through the clouds. I just came down to the shoreline and I saw there's 2 sea lions over there. Let's see if they pop back up. Oh, did you see them? Let's see if I can zoom in. They were right in front, and then they kind of go under, and oh, they just popped up. So it's my first wildlife spotting, well, besides birds. So I came down here to the shoreline because it's so pretty. The sun is rising. There's icebergs. I'm gonna touch the water real quick. People are taking pictures. I can't get over this view. There's a little train, and there's the town. So the town's protected. The buildings, most of them have been here since 1946. So I think it's probably like a, historic landmark kind of thing. So here's a sign that says location at almost 79 degrees north. Ny-Ålesund is the world's northernmost permanent settlement. It's originally a mining community established in 1916, but today is a center for international Arctic and scientific research. 12 research stations representing 10 different countries: Norway, Germany, Japan, Great Britain, Netherlands, Italy, France, South Korea, China, and India. And that's the town. And that's the town. We will see it all today in just a few hours. So the city limits are here. This is all a bird sanctuary. You can go down the path, but you can't go in here. The tundra is protected because it helps the ecosystem. Look at all the old railroad tracks. So that's as far as the train goes, because there's the railroad ties. I forgot what I was saying, sorry. Oh, and then kind of farther back out there, that's all research areas. So we're not allowed to go back there other than the walk that we're going to go out on shortly. And then this is all research here as well. I can only imagine life up here must be pretty hard. Came into the little store here. Of course, you have to take your shoes off. A little bit of everything. So we have Christmas ornaments. I love this one. But getting that home makes me nervous. And here's like a little sundries shop. Oh, they even have yarn here. There's everything you kind of need. There's kind of a lot of people in here, but they have magnets, they have postcards, they have lots of shirts and hats and stuff that says Ny-Ålesund. Beautiful wool blankets. And they have all this harbor seal hats and stuff. It's beautiful. I don't think I could wear it personally, but lots of cool stuff in here. So Kings Bay, you'll see that sign here a lot. They're the ones that just own the island, and they were the original miners out here, and then now they own the island where the research station is. I guess this would be considered maybe the city center. This is kind of the middle of it. There's the post office over there. I mailed my postcard from the other, from the store, but here we have the hotel. Some other buildings. This is it. Of the countries represented here, everybody has their own research facility. And this is China's. That's pretty cool. It's the only one that has, I don't want to say it's decorated, but it has the lions. I'm sure there's some type of cultural significance, and I hate that I don't know what it is, but this is their door, which is really nice. We go on our bear hike. See the tundra. So there's 19 of us going out. We have a guide at the front with a shotgun, with a rifle, I guess. I didn't get a good look at it. So we're out here, we're all looking for polar bears, and our guides are like, no, we don't want to see polar bears, because then we have to hike it in. There are, I'm going to zoom in and see if we can see it. Those are seals. And I don't know if you can see them. They look like little dots out there, but they're actually little seals. So they took us out here, and they're telling us that the glass building over here is the mess hall. So they sit there and eat, and they'll watch the polar bears. And sometimes they walk through here, but she said most of the time they go up there. That's where the mines used to be. And they walk up there, and they're looking around. But we were told that polar bears can smell a long way. Like they can catch the scent. It's like a couple miles, I think. It's pretty far. So there's reindeer over here. Well, there's one. I don't even know if you can see it. He's grazing. I got a really good photo. And then there's another one. There's another one right there.
Here outside of the town, because they can actually attract polar bears, and you don't want to in the middle.
This is where they keep the dogs. So we were told they keep the dogs out here and away from town. This is at the edge of the town. Although, let's be real, the town is, like a few hundred feet away, because the dogs attract polar bears. So they keep them out here, and they look like very well taken care of dogs. I only see 5, but there may be more. And they're cute. Here's a really good depiction of where we are. So that's Ny-Ålesund, and then this is the true North Pole. So this is the closest inhabited place. This is research, and where we were in Longyearbyen, it was where people can live. So this is all of Svalbard, and then this island is Spitsbergen, and then here are the other islands that incorporate Svalbard. And there's a map of the town. We're headed back to the ship, and the clouds have rolled in, and we don't see anything, so they kicked us out. It's time to go. Till next time. And there's the county jail, right as we exit on the edge of town, as we head back to the ship.